Bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. We'll have some fun with the Bum Wine Crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Welcome you to an all-new edition of Bubbly with Bobcat. And joining me as the special co-host this week is our good buddy Roadhouse has returned to the show after a brief hiatus. Roadhouse is here. Roadhouse, how you doing?
Hey, yo. With my little tribute to Scott Hall.
Yeah,
doing fantastic.
That's good. It's good to have you back on here. Now that the summer summer's been gone for a while, but it's calmed down. We hit fall. We are cooling things off here, but the drinks are always hot at bumwinebob.com, and we have some drinks we'll be cracking open for you guys this week. Some new treats that we found out because we're always out there searching. No matter what, we get out there, we hit that bottom shelf trying to find the elusive unicorns out there. And as we said before, make sure you get out there, get searching, because we always have some special rewards for people if you come across any of the good stuff.
A little something old and a little something new.
That's true. And I don't know. I don't think we should really waste any more time this week, because I've had these things sitting in my fridge. I mean, if you want to start first, what did you find recently in your travels that you're going to be cracking open here today?
I'm not too sure what this is. Couldn't find much on it in my just browsing the bottom shelf. I've seen this dusty old bottle. It's called Club Mix, and it's called Zonk. Twisted citrus, imported from New York. Now this one is pretty. It's on the lines 13% by volume. Served chilled. It's a grape wine with citrus spirits, natural flavors, and artificial colors. The color of it almost reminds me of an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, I would say that too. I mean, it's pretty much looks like a bootleg MD 2020. It's the same type of bottle. Same wine, 13% grape wine. So you know what they're going for with this Club Mix. I've never seen it before in my travels. Now, I think I might have heard of it just through passing people online in the past. I think might have sent a picture and said, hey, have you ever tried this before? But I've never seen it in person or given it a try. But the Zonk Twisted Citrus. So, I mean, I guess
I don't know if I need to shake it up, because I can hold it up to the light and it's very cloudy.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe just not too much shake it. Maybe just kind of turn it a few times to kind of get everything in line with it over there.
It's got some swirlies that are going away as I rotate it upside down and back and forth.
Yeah. Now, is there any? I was going to say, is there any date of any type on that bottle?
705 of 09.
Wow.
And believe me, there was a metric fuck ton of dust on it.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell. I mean, and I'll have the pictures of this up on the website. And I see this got the $4.49 price tag on it.
It does.
Well, did it really cost that much, or was that just?
That's what it rung up as.
Okay, yeah, and I can tell from the price tag on that thing that it's got the dust on it. It's been on there for years and years.
Well, that same day, I also found something I hadn't had, and that was the high gravity earthquake, the 10%. So I bought all the cans of that they had, and also the hurricane.
Okay, I'm right. The high gravity hurricane, right?
Yeah.
So we went high. You look at that high gravity on both. You got the high gravity earthquake and the high gravity hurricane. You got your your natural disasters there all
Oh,
lined up perfectly.
Yep. And and I think I wound up with 6 cans of the hurricane and 4 cans of the earthquake and still was under $20.
Yeah. Now what did you think? Now you had the earthquake already, right?
I did.
Now what did you think of the earthquake now? Because that's one that's a really polarizing malt liquor that a lot of people give earthquake a lot of hate. What did you think of it?
All right, so I put mine in the freezer for about 15 minutes and really got it cold. I know how those 10% get even at. So I got it super cold and it was tolerable through the first half of the can, but it isn't one you can put down quick. Oh, that follow the aftertaste. That what is we have not been able to describe that aftertaste.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't want to call it a funk, but it's a
metallic.
It's the distinct taste that the high gravity malt liquors and beers have, and it's like anything over an 8% high gravity, you get that distinct taste with it.
But from the half can on, I really just powered heavy drink. I got down like 2 more sips.
Yes.
And sat back and waited for it to kick in.
Yeah, see, when I had it the first time, this was probably
you had 40 ounce, didn't you?
No, I never had a 40. I've only had the tall boy, the 24-ounce cans of it. Same thing like you had there, and I was surprised. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good at first. The first time having it, because people on the message boards on Facebook, social media, always give Earthquake this bad rap of like, oh, it's terrible. It's like the worst malt liquor that's out there. And when I had it the first time, I same like you. I made sure it was nice and chilled, because that's one of those you don't want it to let it get to room temperature, because then that's when you get that really funky taste with it. But when I took the first sips of it, I'm like, this is actually pretty good. And I had, for some reason, it just stuck at me as like somewhat of like an apple taste to it. Not like strong apple, but just like a hint of apple. I don't know why, to me, I always have that thought in my head whenever I drink an Earthquake in the very beginning. It's got like some sort of like an apple taste to it. I could be totally crazy and people be like, what the hell are you talking about? But to me, the first couple sips of it and probably that first half of the can is really good. And that is one you need to drink really quick, because once it gets warm down in the bottom, that's when it's really tough to.
Right. Now I'm just curious, now that you described it like that. I've got 2 more cans of it. Now I'm curious. I want to find out what that is. So yeah. I just messaged my wife to bring me it. I didn't want to crack that open tonight, not knowing what this one's going to do. Have me a couple Budweiser.
I mean, you said you're going to crack open that Zonk and give that a shot.
Yes, sir. I'll do that right now.
All right, let's see how the Zonk is here. The Club Mix, imported from New York.
That's right.
The great state of New York, imported from.
Interesting smell. It does smell a little citrusy. Doesn't remind me of any Mad Dog or MD 2020 at all. Let's see. Here we go. It's not bad.
But what's the citrus taste? Is it
pineapple?
Okay.
I get a lot of pineapple. Pineapple with an apple follow, really. Here. Kind of remind you of Orange Jubilee a little bit, with a little pineapple. It doesn't hang around too long. It's pretty smooth.
Okay.
Not much burn, not much burn at all. It goes. Yeah, it'd be a good one to just nurse on throughout the evening playing cards or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going through while you were pouring that out and trying it out. I was like, well, let me try to do a search, see what I can find out about
Okay.
this Zonk, and nothing's coming up. And I go over to the images tab on Google here, and then all of a sudden my own website pops up here, and I'm like, I never had this before. So I click on the link here. So this was from from March 29th, 2015. This was the WrestleMania 31 kickoff show on Bum with Bobcat, and I had a note in here that it was Krude who had the Club Mix ZONK Twisted Citrus down in Atlantic City.
Wow.
So it was Krude because I was like, I knew somebody showed this to me at one point, and
dirty dog,
and it was Krude. I'm not surprised at all that it would have been him, but it's like I searched for the Club Mix ZONK beverage, nothing comes up about
That's
it.
Hilarious.
Except for my own site, I see a thumbnail of a 6-pack of Coors Banquet beers that were mine, and I click on the link and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, when did I talk about this? And I said, oh, Krude told us all about the new Club Mix ZONK Twisted Citrus Bum Wine and what we can expect from him with another blog post this week. So you never know what you'll find in the Bum with Bobcat archives. That's for sure. Yeah.
You've got so much content that you don't even.
I don't even remember. I can't remember what happened out there. I mean, it's like
that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you give it the thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle for the?
Buddy, I'll tell you what, it's a 50-50 toss, but I'm gonna go thumbs up.
Okay.
All right. I've already taken it down below the curve of the bottle. I feel it going in the veins already.
Warming you up out there. It's
I've got the warm feeling.
I know the
earlobes.
The weather's cooling down out there. You need those drinks to keep you warm now.
Yeah, my earlobes have already started warming up. So the alcohol content's pretty good in it. Yeah.
I mean, it's like I said, it's pretty much like a bootleg MD 2020 when it comes to the alcohol content and what it actually is. A grape wine with whatever other flavors it has in there.
So I had a couple Budweisers on standby, and I'll still drink them, but I want to open one Budweiser, cleanse, and I'm not going to crack this Earthquake high gravity lager.
Okay.
And see if I can get what you were talking about.
Yeah. See. Am I crazy? I don't know. So we'll see. Let's see. I'll let you simmer on that for a little bit. You sip on that bud there. I'm gonna crack open one of the drinks that I have over here. Yeah. And this was some things that I found in my travels a few weeks back. I didn't know they existed. Never knew how or why it would have come up. But these are the Hard Rock line of beverages. So I mean, everybody knows the old, Hard Rock Hotel, Hard Rock restaurants, and I had no idea that they got themselves into the malt beverage market, or well, somebody did. Somebody got their name on a can of a malt beverage from hardrockcocktails.com. I'm trying to see if there's anything on this can about who is actually it's distributed by Stewart's Enterprises Incorporated, Lincroft, New Jersey. So don't know. So I picked up two of these here. I picked up the Hurricane alcoholic beverage with artificial and natural flavors, and also the Long Island iced tea. And both of these are coming in at 10% ABV. Wow. And in 19.2 fluid ounce cans. So it was essentially those things that I saw on the shelf, and I was like, you can't not buy them. I was like, I've never seen these, never heard of them, didn't know they existed. How bad are they? We'll find out.
Yeah. Now, are the cans regular round can, or are they the slender kind of like the White Claws are?
They're more slender. I mean, they're still fatter, but they're only a 19.2 ounce can.
Yeah.
So it's essentially if like a thin White Claw can grew up into a 19.2 ounce can is kind
like
of what you get.
Cans of Red Bull.
Yeah. Essentially, okay. Yeah, and they're nice and smooth. They have a fancy like coating on them, and these are gluten free for anybody out there who is watching that. If you're watching your calories though, you should not drink these, because both of these do have the nutrition facts on them, and the can of the Hurricane, because it says serving size is 1 can, is 460 calories for 1 can of that, and the Long Island iced tea is 430 calories. Be interesting to see. So I'll let you pick. Which one do you think I should start with over here?
I'm going to go LIT. LIT. You can't go wrong with that.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's crack this. Okay. It's got a nice smell to it. All right. Give it a shot. Interesting. It's not. I don't know. I'm trying to. I'm like, okay, what's the verdict?
So many different thoughts go through your head when you try something the first time.
It is, and I'm just like,
because you're still catching flavors as you're ready to speak.
Yeah, because you need to take a few sips. You need to let it sit for a minute.
Yeah,
give it a try. I mean, it doesn't really taste like a Long Island iced tea that you would actually get out. Like if somebody mixed you one at a bar, it does not taste like that.
Okay. The LIT is basically all clear liquors and a little splash of Coke.
Right. I mean, because what do we have here? Sugar brew, carbonated water, natural flavor, triple sec type, rum flavor, white type, caramel color, lemon juice concentrate, natural cola flavor, 3C, sodium citrate, sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate. So it's interesting. It's
I like the natural cola flavor because I didn't know you could find cola in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is a I don't know. It's interesting. It's different. I'll give it that. It's
on my radar.
Yeah, it's got a different. It's somewhat. I mean, it's carbonated, but it's not like overly carbonated. But I don't know. I got to think this one over before I give a final answer. I got to give it a few more sips. So if you want to go ahead, if you're ready to crack open that earthquake.
Yeah, here we go. Distinct tall boy sound.
Everybody knows that sound.
See, it sends all the way up in my nasal. I mean, that first drink just fills my whole mouth. Even the back corners of my mouth makes it tense up. And I can't put my finger on it, but I'm trying to find that apple you're talking about.
Yeah, but I just could be crazy. I could just be making that up and thinking that.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, hold on.
Oh, there you go. Get it out.
It's good. Now I got to put it down quick because it's cold, but it's.
Yeah, it's not
you don't
too.
Want no part of it once it warms up any.
Right.
But now I'm going to drink this 10% as well as pulling on this 13%.
Now that means it's going to be a good night.
And it's going to be one of those long-winded, gum-bumping Roadhouse sermons.
Well, good thing you're here with the Reverend Bum Wine Bob to join in the sermon here, because don't forget, I am still available to do your weddings and events out there. Anybody listening? You're getting married.
I just talked about that the other day. When we get ready to renew our vows, I said, "Would you like to do it in Atlantic City?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great." I said, "Perfect. I've already got a reverend."
Yeah, we already got somebody to officiate it.
So yeah, we got about 5 more years we can do it.
Yeah. So I've still been sipping on this LIT here. And I guess the one thing I do want to say is that it really doesn't have much. It's kind of got a really flat taste to it. I'm sitting here. I'm kind of like licking my lips, smacking my gums together as I drink it. But I don't really get any strong flavor to it. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying. That's why it wasn't like it was bad.
Nothing standing out.
Right. It wasn't
better if you poured it over ice.
Maybe that could possibly be an option for it.
A flatter drink, pouring it over ice, and I don't know, shoot a little lime juice in it or something.
Yeah, I mean it has lemon juice concentrate in here.
Yeah,
but in natural lemon, yeah, it kind of falls flat with it. So maybe pouring it over ice, maybe that's the way. Now it doesn't say anything on the can about pouring it over ice, so that's like those MD 2020 cans say, pour over ice and share with a friend.
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pour it over ice. I'll drink it myself.
Yeah,
but
no sharing.
And those are only 16-ounce cans, so I don't know who. There's not much. If it was a 24-ounce can, I could see. All right, you want to get 2 cups of ice, pour it out, split it, go right ahead. A 16-ounce,
so good.
Yeah.
Those are. There's no sharing those cans of MD 2020. They go down real good.
Yeah. No, so I'm cleansing my palate here. I been sipping on. I had a couple cans of LANDSHARK.
Okay.
Left over in the fridge. Clearing out the summer inventory in the beer fridge to make room for the winter months to stock up. So I had some LANDSHARK that I was sipping on before. Still have a couple cans now to just kind of cleanse the palate in between. And since we're sipping on here, I mean, hard rock beverages, and I've been trying to think if I ever actually went to a hard rock restaurant before, and I don't think that I have. I know I went to a Planet, but I've been to Planet Hollywood before, and I've even been to the Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville.
Okay.
With the LANDSHARK. I went to the one there in Vegas. I went to the Planet Hollywood in New York City years ago. But I was trying to think, any of those, like back in the day, that was like the big thing was everybody used to go to the Hard Rock, and you see everybody with the Hard Rock t-shirts and the jackets, and that was like the cool thing.
Like a badge of honor.
Yeah, same thing like the Planet Hollywood thing. Oh yeah, Planet Hollywood, New York or Miami or wherever the hell it is now. Not these days. I don't even know if I think Planet Hollywood might have went under. I don't even know if that's around anymore.
You know what? I don't know.
Let's see. We'll look it up. Let's see.
Yeah. I know I've been to a Hard Rock Cafe, but my brain's not working. And I can't think of.
Let's see. Yeah, no, Planet Hollywood is still around. Let's see. All locations. What do we got? Oh, Orlando. Okay, Orlando, Los Angeles Airport, Las Vegas, Paris, Qatar, and Malta.
Okay.
So I guess the New York City one no longer exists, but they are still out there. You can still get to them.
Yeah, we have a Hard Rock Cafe in Louisville on 4th Street, and been there a few times. And I've been to the one in Nashville. They all look the same.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't think I've ever been to a Hard Rock Cafe before. I was just looking. Yeah, see. Oh, see. Right here, the Hard Rock Cafe favorites, right on the front page, which is going to be the next one. The Hard Rock Hurricane, right there, right on the front page here. The Bacardi Superior Rum, a blend of orange, mango, pineapple juice, and grenadine, finished with a float of Bacardi Black Run and Amaretto.
Ooh.
So that'll be the next one we're going to crack open here in a minute. I was just going through
and that's their signature?
Yeah, that's like it's one of the Hard Rock Cafe favorites.
Okay.
So I don't see anything. No Hard Rock Long Island iced tea is showing up here as any of the favorites. So maybe that's the one. Maybe the Hurricane will be the winner. We'll have to crack that one open and see how that one turns out.
Wrong.
Yeah. Hey, you want to start off with the not so good one, then you want to end it with the with the good one there. You want to
I love how you look up to the bright side of everything.
Oh yeah, I mean either way we will drink them.
10%.
Yeah. It'll still get you a good buzz, no matter what. So it's right in that middle between the 14% Four Locos and like your 8% Steel Reserve Alloy Series. So it's right in the middle. Pretty much right between the juice. Yeah, the juice is the 14.
Wow.
So that's on the higher end.
No, I want to find that black cherry. I love black cherry.
Yeah, that one I was really surprised with how good that black cherry was, because the ones I had recently, the blackberry one was okay. It was all right. It was serviceable. The screwdriver one was terrible. I did not like that at all. That was one that was, I was like, oh, I finished it, but it was a chore to get that one done. But if you can get that black cherry, that one was pretty good, even though surprisingly, I don't know, I drank that and even I wasn't I didn't have a morning like I did after the Mad Mosa incident. But I was still feeling I had a little bit of a hangover that
that was a good night.
Yeah, the Mad Mosa and the Neon Burst.
Yeah.
That was the problem, was going too far.
Our luck on that night.
Yeah.
We did the double whammy.
So, I mean, we're doing a double here tonight, so I'm gonna crack open the next one. I'm gonna crack open this Hurricane, because it is now, we figured out, is one of the Hard Rock Cafe favorites is the Hurricane. So can they can that flavor and make it enjoyable? So let's crack open this bad boy and find out. Okay, I definitely get a nice mango smell to it, so that's a good start.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give it a shot.
Cheers.
Well, yeah, that is definitely much better.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's got the very, very fruity, very mango, that mango orange pineapple really, really stands out with this one.
Nice. Hurricane and earthquake. We got those natural disasters.
Yeah. And I do have a tall boy of the Hurricane High Gravity in the fridge too. So you do a double whammy hurricane, back-to-back hurricanes.
Pushing our luck.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going that far tonight. I think an 8% Hurricane High Gravity, that might be pushing it after the 10% double Hard Rockers here. But yeah, this one is pretty good. This one actually has a flavor to it.
Yeah.
And is refreshing. Not too overpowering with the alcohol. This one is something that I could see a lot of people enjoying, because you can't really go wrong. I mean, rum, orange, mango, pineapple, grenadine, and more rum and amaretto.
Yeah. Are you pouring those out into a glass, or?
No, I'm just sipping it right from the can.
Okay.
Now pouring it out, that might give it give it that room to breathe a little bit. But I'm just going right from the can, just like just like God intended.
Yeah.
Just sip it right from there.
Let's see if I can find any hidden messages on this earthquake can. It's pretty typical.
Yeah, and that's actually, and I don't know if you knew that, but earthquake is actually from the Drink 4 brewing company, the same people that bring you Four Loko.
Okay. Drinks 4 Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Memphis, Tennessee, under special agreements with Lat Rose. I can't see it.
What's that say? I don't know.
Something Pennsylvania, and it tells you me to drink responsibly. I don't know what responsible means, but I gotta get this thing finished because it's starting to taste like
you better. Yeah, I know. Once it starts warming up, then it's time. Okay, that first sip that you have that is slightly lukewarm. You're like, all right, I gotta just finish this off quick.
Oh wow! Well, I might as well cleanse my palate back with some Zonk. So, what do you give? How are you going to rank yours tonight?
Well, I don't know. I got to give, starting with the Long Island iced tea, the Hard Rock here. I got to give this one a thumbs down on on the LIT. It just isn't doing it for me. But the Hurricane, I definitely give a thumbs up to. Nice. This one here is definitely a lot better, a lot more flavorful. The LIT just didn't have. Now, I mean, not that LITs usually have a ton of flavor to them, but because you're not getting like a nice fruity flavor like the Hurricane with the mango, pineapple, orange, but still you have an LIT, you still get a flavor to it, not just nothing. I mean,
I put an LIT in the same bracket as Four Loko pregame. What is that? Johnny
Bootlegger.
Johnny Bootlegger Buzzball. It's one of them drinks when you show up to the bar after everybody's already been there. Say you're held up at work or you got there late, you want to do some catch up, order an LIT.
Yeah, and the best thing was a few years back when Applebee's had the $1 LITs.
I remember that.
And that was like the best thing. It was like, all right, for $1. And our good buddy Dan did a post on the website the very first day. I think that was in like December. It was like December 1st they started it. So it was like, right at the holiday season. And he went there that day and he sent me a message. He's like, hey, I'm going to do a post about the $1 Applebee's LITs. And he's like, I'm wasted now. I'm going to do a post. He documented the whole thing. It was great. It's out there in the archives at bumwinebob.com. Just search for, Dan and Applebee's Long Island iced teas. But I think, I know he ranked it on how many DUIs you could get when he.
I remember that one. That was quite a while ago.
Yeah, I mean that was the Applebee's $1 Long Island iced tea. And I remember going there after that, and it is great. $1 for the LIT. Yeah, sure they would give you whatever the crappiest alcohol they had in it, but for $1, who cares?
Who cares? I mean, $1 beer. Who cares?
Yeah. That was in December of 2017. Yeah, Applebee's $1 Long Island iced tea review by our good buddy Dan, going through and documenting his trip to Applebee's at I think he said at 11:30 a.m.
This is usually about the time of year where I go back and start bumming with Bobcat from day one and start listening to him again. you pick up on so much new stuff, and I find myself cracking up because I listen to it while I'm driving. But it gets, like you always say, the creative juices flowing, and that's when I shoot you a text of all these like weird, crazy ideas I come up with.
Yeah.
And then we just don't ever seem to move on any of them because they're kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a great idea. It's just putting that idea into production is the problem.
like the the first person game I was telling you about that one time.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, in order to win the game, you totally reverse your fortune and become a total bum and loser. The worse off you make your life, the better your score will be.
Only the best right there.
I was like, that's ridiculous, but it sounds like it would work.
Hey, anybody out there listening? The offer is still on the table for it.
Yeah, if we got listeners that are game creators, hit us up because we've got some crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
so the Pick'em League. I mean, it's been very interesting and fun keeping up with that.
Yeah, it's been I mean, as of right now, I've made my way back up to the top. I've worked crawled my way back up into second place. Now, by the time this podcast actually drops, so who knows where we'll be at that point. But
I think third right now, or third or fourth.
Yeah, let's see. 64. All right, I'm in second right now.
Oh wow.
Only 1 point back, though. Only 1 point back. I know a few weeks ago I was tied for first. I know we had a couple people tied at the top a few weeks back. I mean, you're still you're in it. You're still back by let's see, 3. I guess you're 6 games back. I don't know. It's kind of tough at once you get to this point in the season. You got to start try to start going for some reaches and some upsets.
Good picks for tomorrow, I think, is going to rocket me right back into contention.
Okay, I mean that's what it took for me. I went 1 week. I was down the first few weeks, and I was kind of in like the middle of the pack, and then I had 1 week where I just shot right up because I picked a bunch of teams that were underdogs, and they came out on top, and then that pushed me right back up to the top.
Yeah.
And all it takes is just whoever's in front of you just to screw up, and you can just kind of creep back in. And there's still enough time left to work your way back in.
Last week, I missed Thursday night game, so that's automatic 0. And then I got the rest of the weekend done on Friday, but I still finished okay. But this weekend and next, I've already got next week's done. I may change some things in the meantime, depending on, injuries or whatnot. I haven't kept up with the NFL in the last few years, but this has made it interesting this year where I want to watch more football than what I used to.
Yeah, and the winner takes home the Four Loko Bum Wine Bob prize pack. You get the Four Loko USA trophy.
Yeah.
Some other goodies, some koozies, Four Loko stickers. You never know what might show up. So anybody out there who's listening, who's in the league, make sure to get those picks in every week. Don't be like those slackers that never picked one game and have a score of 0.
Yeah, we got 2 goose eggs on the map.
Yeah, 2 goose eggs, and then a couple that just made it a few weeks, and then I guess just gave up. And the thing that sucks is if you do miss a week or you forget to put in your picks, then you're pretty much done at that point. There's no way, and then you just give up and say, all right, you know what, screw it. I'm not even going to bother to pick anything anymore. You just give up on it.
My wife said, "Who's that guy? What's that player has the funny name?" And I'm like, "You mean dick pics?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I don't know who was Joe L. Whoever that might be. I think he was one that was up there at the top, but then I think it was last week or the week before he forgot to put the picks in, and then that bumped him all the way down. So that, like I said, that's what happens. You got to remember to get those picks in.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, I got to get those picks in, and then
our boy Captain Krude.
Yeah, Krude is still up there. He's still fighting. He's fighting his way up there. I mean, he's still down. He's a few behind you, but yeah, it'll be tough. It's a tough road to come back when you're almost halfway through the season, and you're already like 10 games back. It's going to be tough to work your way back up to the top.
Well, my biggest handicap is I'm always going to pick the Browns.
see, for me, as being a Jets fan, I was picking the Jets when nobody else was, and they kept winning. Yes. So that's pretty much how it worked out for me. Yep. Is every week picking the Jets, and then they they win again. Okay, won again. Nobody picking the Jets, and that helped me creep my way up the rankings.
All right, the earthquake's gone. I got it out of the way, so I'll finish.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You finish that off. Yeah, you like I said. So you didn't get any hint of that apple? I'm just crazy with it. You can say it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I got another one in there. I could try to find it in that can. But
maybe you have to drink it separately. After having the bud and the zonk. Maybe you have to start fresh. I don't know. That was just me. Like I said, people have always give earthquakes so much crap.
It's very tolerable. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to buy it again, but if the lineup in the cooler would be Ole, Steel Reserve, Colt 45, Earthquake, I'm still going to grab Old English or Colt 45.
Yeah. Definitely.
Even though I went in there with thinking I'm going to grab something different, it seems like I always rotate back to old reliables.
Yeah, but usually the earthquake is on the cheaper side of all of them. So if you're looking to save your pennies, then you go with the earthquake.
Oh, we're definitely on a budget. That's what we do.
Well, that's what we do. We're always drinking on a budget here. We're always looking for the best deals of the best of the worst in cheap booze. And if it's something like a Club Mix ZONK from 2009, if that's the legitimate date on it, a vintage Club Mix ZONK from 2009. Yeah, like I said, I can't find anything else. I mean, I'll keep looking into it, see if I can find anything related to the Club Zonk. But like I said, if I search that on Google and nothing else comes up besides one little blurb that I had on my site in 2015 that only said no pictures, just said it in words that, Krude was drinking this. Yeah. Then you know that it must be slim pickings out there on the internet for the Club Zonk.
The little label on the back, of course, has a certain general's warning. And then it says, bottled by Club Mix Wine Company, Westfield, New York. And then the stamp on it is L70509. So this is vintage.
Yeah, and I'm even searching on YouTube right now. I'm looking to see, people always have video reviews of all this stuff. Yeah. And I'm looking up the Club Mix ZONK, just Club Mix review. I mean, the problem is with the name of Club Mix, I'm getting 50,000 hits on, DJ Club Mix 2022 Dance Mix, but nothing related to this. So I just don't know if nobody ever took the time to try this, or because we know it's not new. We know it's been out there for a while. Because if Krude was founded in 2015, it's already old. It was probably already old then. If the date is true on yours of 2009, it was probably already sitting there for years as it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing I can find. Yeah, let's see. Drink review, maybe. I don't know.
I hate to think that this ball's 13 years old.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh man, I don't know what I'll need in the morning. I hope it's all. I've drank worse and a whole lot more of others, and woke up like nothing. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
rely on.
as long as you don't.
Speech is already starting to slur.
As long as you don't finish off that bottle tonight, I think you should be okay.
I made it halfway through.
Yeah, that's a good showing for one night.
I'm going to put it way out of hand's reach.
Yeah, move on to something else.
Yeah, because I'll do it as we sit here and talk. I'll grab it just to grab it, pull off of it. I can already. I got a good buzz, so I can already tell that it's kicking in. The earthquake is kicking in, and my speech is starting to slur. And so, I don't know why I wasn't getting the notifications, but when I seen it this afternoon that you wanted to do this tonight, I'd already done some couple Four Roses drinks, bourbon.
Okay.
And like 3 Budweisers. And I was ready to start rocking, and then I seen your message, and I'm like, "Ooh, I better."
Yeah, pump the brakes there. We don't want another.
Yeah,
we don't want another. We don't want another incident like the unreleased mystery podcast that hasn't seen the light of day.
Yeah, that's exactly what ran through my head. Yeah. We're gonna do an hour podcast that'll never see the light of day, just like the other one.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, we just.
Yeah, I went in and made a sandwich. Just sat down and dicked around on my Instagram and.
Yeah, just let the buzz die down a little bit.
Yeah,
and get ready. Ooh, there we go. That's a good one.
That's it. That's the love.
Yeah, I'm still sipping on this hurricane here, which is good. I'll take another sip of this LIT.
That's just disappointing.
Yeah, but then again, how much do you really think a Hard Rock labeled beverage would be that good? I mean, like literally, I walked into the store and I saw it on the shelf. It was like the next time I go to the place, I don't know why I didn't take a picture of the whole thing, because they have a ton of the different malt beverages at this store. They have the Four Locos, the Steel Reserve Alloy series, the Juice, Johnny Bootlegger, these Hard Rock drinks, and along with White Claws and things like that. So it's like a ton of like malt beverage drinks there. And I'm looking through them, like, okay, because I was like, I knew the Juice Black Cherry was the one I didn't have that was left. Like, I'm going to pick up one of those. And then I look over in the corner and I see these 2 cans of the Hard Rock drinks. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, I've never seen these. I didn't know they existed. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'll pick them up to try it. But I didn't have any high expectations for it going into it, so I can't say I'm disappointed with the LIT one. The Hurricane is pretty good. Maybe next time I would try it over. Maybe pour both of them over ice to see if that helps the flavor at all. But
with you saying that, it reminded me today. I was driving in my travels today at work and just happened to look over, and I've drove down the street many times, but I hadn't seen this place, but it was 4th Street Liquor Store. So next Friday, I'm going to pull in there and browse their bottom shelves. I didn't know that.
Yes. See, hopefully, like I said, I don't know, before these ones I got, I mean, I've been out there searching. I've just been coming up empty-handed recently.
Yeah.
Nothing new, nothing different, all the same stuff over and over again. So when I came across these, it was really just because it was something new I hadn't seen. I was like, all right, I got to get them to try it. But recently, it's been slim pickings out there for anything new
Well, this is a very promising looking store. It's on the worst block. It's got paint chips
Okay.
peeling off the building. It's got just the old sign that you can wheel around your lot with the arrow on it, where the marquee where you can change the lettering. It's got one of those that says liquor store, and it just points at the store.
Liquor store right here. It's this right here. Look over. Look to your right. Oh, there it is. I drove
past it 100 times and never noticed it. So that is a gold mine. I know it.
Hopefully, I'm hoping. I'm fingers crossed that there's something good in there. Maybe some more. Maybe some more Cisco. Maybe some different flavors. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what's actually on the shelf in there.
That's funny. We get so excited over such a dive.
I know. I know. You go in and you get yourself so amped up. You're like, oh, nice, new liquor store. Let me go in. Let me go check it out. Then you go in. You're like walking through. They welcome you and say, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Can I help you with anything? No, I'm just looking. Thanks. Then you going around just kind of doing your own searching first. That's what I do. I go in first. I start searching, then usually if I'm there for like 5 minutes looking around, then they'll come back again and say, oh, are you looking for something? Can I help you? Then that's when you say, oh, do you have any Night Train? You have any Thunderbird? Do you have any different malt liquor? Anything?
Yeah.
And like we've said many, many times, that's where you get the deer in the headlights look, where they look through you to wonder like what's this guy asking about, and like yeah the good stuff. No, we don't have that.
I pull up in a truck that fills our whole parking lot, or it blocks half the street, and I put my flashers on and go in.
It's like, look, I don't have much time here. What do you have? I need the best. I need the best of the worst ASAP.
I had these women. I stopped at a new store 2 weeks ago, and they're like, "Can we help you find anything?" I'm like, "All right, so here's what I'm looking for." I said, "I'm looking for bottom shelf fortified wines." I said, "I need Thunderbird, Night Train, Cisco, any malt liquors." She's like, "Honey, I haven't seen those in years, doll." She's like, "I know exactly what you're talking about. I haven't seen those in years, doll." She kept calling me doll. And she's like, "But we do have this. They're made by Morgan." And I'm like, "No, that's just regular wine."
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it here. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm like, but I said, "You've given me the most help that anybody has ever had. You've been so passionate about trying to find me something."
Yeah, like I said, you get some people out there that they'll get into it. And they'll be like, "Oh, we'll look here, we'll look that. Oh, you want us to order you something?" Like,
like the guy that when you went in to that store that was bought out and refurbished.
Yeah. And they threw out the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was wanting to help you so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you get some people that know the stuff and probably have like a weird respect for it in a way.
Right.
That they'll help you out and try to find it and say, "No, maybe we have it here, maybe it's over here. Oh, I'm sorry, no, we don't have it." And then they'll say like, "Oh, we can order it for you if you could get it." Yeah, but some of this stuff you can't order it anymore. It's just whatever's out there is out there now.
Yeah, I'd be happy just find blue labeled Thunderbird.
Yeah, anything out there. If you have it, you find it, let us know. Hit us up, and we will make it worth your while.
Let you know, I got your next care package boxed up. I just have to go through the effort of printing the label.
All right, there we go. That'll be the next podcast we do. I think might entail one of those beverages inside that box to a little throwback, and I got to see if I can maybe if I can reach out to the originator of it, and see if he can if he's out there and still with us out there somewhere.
Last I heard, or last you talked about, he was on the fence and off the fence, and
I'll make some calls. I'll send some messages and find out because we'll have a good one for you guys the next time.
We don't want to be arm twisters.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not us. No, we wouldn't do that.
No.
Well, Roadhouse. Anything else you wanna share to the people before we sign off here?
No. This has been a fantastic. I've missed being on here. I've enjoyed it, and I'm glad you asked me back on again.
You know, the offer is always on the table here, as we're getting you hard rocked at Club Zonk here on Bumming with Bobcat, as we get ready to dive into the holiday season. And who knows, maybe these could be great gifts for any of your that special someone. If you could find yourself a bottle of the Club Mix ZONK, I mean, who wouldn't want to give that gift this holiday season? You know, Christmas morning, you see that package. I mean, people love getting alcohol. You know, people will give, these fancy wines and whiskeys and all this alcohol.
Really, you know who'd really love it?
Who?
You left it out for Santa Claus. Old Santa.
Yeah, old Saint Nick would love to see that. A nice nice glass of
Bum Wine Santa would
zonk. He would love a little zonk there. Maybe throw him a Slim Jim or something.
I mean, we're talking club mixes and natural disasters tonight, and we're gonna shake it down, and man, fuck, it's hard.
You got the Club Mix, you got the Earthquake on the Roadhouse side. We got the Hard Rock, the Long Island Iced Tea, which I got to lean towards the thumbs down on that one. The Hard Rock Hurricane, that's a thumbs up right there. You can check them out if you see them in your travels. Pick them up. I know another good friend of the show, the Bum Wine Connoisseur on Instagram, I know recently did a little review on these. So if you want to check him out, see his thoughts on these drinks. I didn't get a chance to fully watch it, so I don't know where he stood on that, but I know he has a review out there because I saw he posted it, and I was like, oh wow, somebody else actually found these things. I'm like, I'm like, I thought it was just me. It was just on the shelf down there, and I'm like, all right, screw it, I'll try it out and see. But yeah, if you can try them out, give it a shot. Maybe pour them out over some ice.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for them. They sound interesting.
Yeah, and maybe it's something you got to mix with something else too. That could be a possibility. Maybe throw in a little extra mixer or some more alcohol in there. I mean, it's 10%. Why not bump it up a little bit? Get to that 14, 15. Go big or go home, like we say here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roadhouse, man, always good chatting with you. Always happy to have you on here on the podcast with me to try out some drinks.
Yes, sir, brother.
All right. Remember, he is Roadhouse. Give him a follow at Roadhouse71 on the Instagram. You can hit me up at Bum Wine Bob on all sorts of social media. Check out the podcast. Rate, review, subscribe. Tell your friends on all your favorite podcast apps, except for Spotify because they suck. And check out the website at bumwinebob.com. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
I need a beer.